everyone, it's Joset here, filling in for Technique Friday with Els. Today I'll be showing you how to create this floral wreath card. And for this card I'll be using the small flower die set, the large flower die set. You can see them here. So in the large flower set there's the 3 large flowers and this center here, and then the small set with the 4 different kind of flowers. And for the little the bow, I'll be using the spring basket die set, and that's the one here. For the background paper, I'm using this beautiful paper pack from Moda Scrap. It's called the Beautiful Season Collection, and it's got all these really pretty spring papers in there, like the bunnies, like a pattern background, the floral ones. What else is in there? You see, it's just beautiful. So I started by cutting some flowers using the 2 different die sets, and I cut the flowers from the 100 LB soft finish cardstock, and I colored them with distress ink. So I'll show you how to do that. These are the colors that I'll be using for the flowers. It's the Scattered Straw, the Victorian Velvet, and Evergreen Bough. So to color the flowers, you kind of just make circular motions. And I use on like a craft mat, or you can use the backing of the Elizabeth Craft Designs double-sided adhesive. That's also really good to work on. And for this video I already colored a whole bunch of flowers here. And for the card I shaped the flowers using the Susan's Garden tool set. And this is how it comes. And I'm using the small pad here. And I'm using this ball stylus here. You just kind of shape each petal. There you go. Just kind of shape it. And the bigger ones, same thing. They're just a little bit more delicate, so I kind of press in the top part of the petal because you don't want to break your paper there. It's really nice if you shape them, just each flower gets a little bit more dimension, which looks really nice on the card. So once you shaped all your flowers, we're going to add the little centers, and I'm using the Beacon Kids Choice glue for that. So just have a little paper here, add a little bit of the glue, and then I use a small toothpick or a longer toothpick. I'll just add, oh, that's too much. Add a little bit of the glue, and with my tweezers I just add the centers. And this glue, it looks white but it will dry transparent. So now I have all my flowers ready here, and now I'll do the bow. So for the bow, this is how the die looks. So it's the bottom part of the bow itself, and then there's a little rectangle part in this for the center of the bow. But for this card I used a little embellishment that I added. So first I start out with the top of the bow, and you can just use your toothpick as well to kind of like shape it. And I colored it already with the Evergreen Bough Distress ink. And then same thing, I add a bit of the glue to the center part. And in the tool set also comes this handy little tweezer, so that's what I would use just to keep the center together. And then you flip the other side over as well. Oh, need to add a bit more glue. And again, this will dry up clear, so it's just adding the tweezer. And I'll just let this dry for a couple minutes. I'll start on my assembling the card. So the card is 5 by 5, and I used a light turquoise paper cardstock for the base, and then I cut a rectangle, or sorry, a square using the dashing squares. I already put some double-sided adhesive on the back here. Okay, and then here you can see I added kind of like a rectangle piece just behind the flowers and the center circle. I first cut a rectangle piece which is 1.5 by 5 inches, and then to create those dashing images there, I guess that's what you call. I just centered, oh, this is the wrong die. I used just a one size bigger. I just run it through my die cut machine like that. And then you get the dashing images there. And I'll add that in the center here. There we go. And then I also cut a circle using the Dashing Circles die set from the soft finish cardstock as well, but I die cut the non-textured side of it because I'm going to stamp the sentiment bloom on there, and I already did that here. I used a spring sentiment set for that. So now you've got your card base with the sentiment, and now I can just add my flowers kind of around the circle, and for that I use the Beacon Kids glue as well. So this is a really strong glue, so I would just add a little bit at the back of the flower and glue it down. Now I can finish my bow. So this is all dry now, and then I just add a bit of glue just at the top there, and then I add my little you see, and we can again use the tweezer. And then for the center of the bow I used a nice little dot here, a small pearl. I can just, that adds a nice detail. And then I use some glue and then just add the bow. So here you go. That's your finished card. I hope you enjoyed and will create it yourself. Thank you for watching. I've suggested a couple of other videos that I think you will enjoy as well. And don't forget to download the free project sheet and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching and see you next time.